What's good, YouTube? Flan Speaks back for another video. All right, listen, man. Shout out to all the real ones. My man, welcome 2D2TV. You know what I mean? Check him out. Shout out to Simply Ball Dropping. Shout out to Sess Talk Sports, favorite auntie with tendencies. And shout out to my man Mo Talk. You know, listen, shout out to all the real ones, man, who keeping it real. You know, as far as following the W in other sports and so on, not glazing nobody, not doing all this little extra stuff to try to get viewers who you know ain't really sincere out here. You know what I mean? So, and especially to welcome 2TV, who I got the idea from anyway. You know, that he pretty much shouts out, you know, people, the real ones, before he goes in. And, you know, I thought that was a good idea, so I had to cop that from him. I hope the brother don't mind. We ain't gonna waste too much time, but this one go right in. The Chicago Sky face the Dallas Wings. We know Dallas Wings are not a great team, though they do have a great player in Enrique Ogunwale, who's one of the best players in the W. She went off today, but however, that was not enough to stop the Chicago Sky, who desperately needed this game. We're talking about a 4-game losing streak. So they came out guns blazing, not playing. My girl Marina Mabrey gave us 19 points and just toughness that she provides. You know, you're talking about Belmar near Philadelphia. That's how we get down. I am not surprised. Chennedy Carter was a beast, one of the most explosive guards in the W without a doubt. Finally, in that starter spot, 27 minutes, gave us 19 points and an assist. Dana Evans, good work coming off the bench this time, but I think that was a good move. Gave us 12 points. And but the story of this game right here was none other than Baltimore's Chi-Town Queen of Rebound, none other than Angel Reese, who came through with 16 points. And listen, 18 freaking boards, man. 18 freaking boards. You know, tough interior defense. Was all over the place. Got 3 assists, 2 steals. You know what I mean? Come on, man. We're talking about a rookie that is top 5 in rebounds, top 5 in steals, breaking records just like other rookies that people want to put on pedestals and stuff like that. This was great. So now the Chicago Sky go to 5-9, and I believe their next game will be against is that right? The Fever. So good. It'll be them and the Fever coming in looking good. And for the third matchup. In this particular matchup, I think is the first one in Chicago. If I'm not mistaken. It's going to be interesting because the Fever right now are playing some good ball. Now the only thing we want to see is how does the Fever actually look against a contender? Now, Chicago got to prove it, but Chicago does have to their record that they defeated New York Liberty. And it could be that the New York Liberty weren't at their best or whatever, but they got that on their record. So we want to see how it goes. Remember, this here basketball thing is a marathon. It is not a sprint. So Chicago was up on the Fever. Record-wise to start the year. Now the Fever is taking the lead. They're on a nice winning streak, including 4 wins at home. I think it's a 3-game or 2-game winning streak or a 3-game winning streak, but I think it's 4 straight home games they won. Really good. Chicago is coming off a 4-game losing streak, but they came out and really smashed the Dallas Wings. Now, I know it looks like it 83-72 ended up being a 9-point victory, but really, I mean, they smashed them. Talking about the first 3 quarters, there were times, I mean, they were up double digits pretty much throughout the game, almost 20 points at certain points in the game. The only reason my video was out late is because I had to work. It was a game that was played very early for me, but it looked good. Now, let me look more at these stats, man, because I really just finished watching it, the replay, and I liked the way they played. Let me see. You know, I need those daggone team stats, man. That's what I like. Let me see here. Yeah, I like those team stats, man. These type of stats they got right here don't do nothing for me. I like them advanced stats, baby. All right, so let's see how that thing looked. See how that thing looked, man. But just overall, I like the energy that came out. I like the urgency they came out with. If Chicago does this, they are dangerous because what was needed and what's still kind of needed is more consistent play from the guards. But without a doubt, one cannot deny the guard talent is there. Right, Mabrey definitely is a floor stretcher, though I think she's playing the four right now. Chennedy Carter, without a doubt, one of the most dynamic guards I've seen, especially from the mid range, almost like a DeMar DeRozan type. And Dana Evans, and then who is the point guard they brought in? Lindsay, I believe her name is. Lindsay Allen. I know she only had 2 points, but it was just, coming with 4 assists, but I could tell she was really running the show very well. Sometimes, man, the stats don't always tell the story. You got to watch these games. Man. But enough cannot be said about Angel Reese's performance, man. Y'all just don't understand. Like, all of y'all people, man, that doubt her and her abilities, I'm just sorry. I don't know what you're looking at. I don't know exactly what you think, winning basketball is, but she got that to her wherever she is. There's a reason why she won in college. And there's a reason why, she has the best win shares out of the rookies because what she does is very impactful. We're talking about both sides of the floor, and one thing I'm noticing in the W is that interior defense is very important. Like the W, they're not playing a bunch of like 5 and out nonsense like the Chicago Mystics tried to play yesterday, or Washington Mystics tried to play yesterday. So, but yeah, the listen, this stuff is just out of control out here, man. I shouted out the Romans earlier, but like this stuff is out of control out here. And a big part of what's been going on, like I'm at work, I ain't got a chance to be going through my scroll. I come home, I'm scrolling, and I got these people, man, coming in the chat box. Listen, I don't mind you coming in and disagreeing with me at all. I don't mind you coming at me if you think my analysis is way off. I don't mind you challenging me, forcing me to prove my points and all of that. If you think, so and so, especially CC's the greatest of all time and all that, I have no problem with that, right? But one thing you cannot do, and I had to block a couple jokers today, and I'm not even into blocking people because I just believe I could destroy anybody in an argument, especially if I know what I'm talking about. I feel like, go ahead, make your point, I'm going to make mine. And if we just disagree, we agree to disagree. But you can't come to my thread, go up in the chat, and then try to tell other people on the thread to not listen to me and to go to some other channel. He telling jokers to unsubscribe and go to another channel. Like, come on, man, the nerve of you. How the hell you go on somebody's thread and do that? Bro, I had to block the hell out of this joker, man. Come on, man. Like, just have some general basic respect with you, man. Like, that's crazy right there. That's really crazy. But at any rate, man, at the end of the day, all of this is good for the W. As long as none of you take it to where you visiting hotel rooms and, trying to go at people and all that kind of stuff. As long as nobody takes it there, all of this is good, for the W. Even for y'all that like to talk all that shit about the W losing money and all of that kind of stuff, man, all right, I mean, either you care or you don't care. If you care and you don't want to see that happen, go pay for a league pass. Do some little shit like that. I'm sure you ain't that damn broke. That's what I did. That's my little contribution. Get the little league pass or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, or shut the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, what type of grown man is that type of a sucker where you just sitting around saying, well, they ain't making no money, ain't making no profit, and all this kind of stuff, you know? But at the same time, you really tuning in, watching, and committing, and commenting on. So I comment on threads. Like, I don't know who raised you guys, man. Like, I'm not recognizing the qualities you dudes possess as being man qualities, man. I'm lost. You know, I'm lost, man. Um, so so this is good. And all this is good because it's conversation. So it's conversation, whether we disagree or not. You know, but a lot of you guys, man, and this is the other thing I want to address. To you who come on my thread saying that I have a bias or I hate CC, like, listen, homie. Right, listen. Caitlin Clark is not important enough in my life for me to love or hate her. What you don't understand, right, is that a person like me been watching sports for over 30 years. For real. For over 30 years. I've seen players come, I've seen players go. My first athlete in basketball that I watched, Julius Erving, first guy that I looked up to. He was everything in my city. I done seen him retire. I done seen Charles Barkley come and Charles Barkley go to other teams. I done see Allen Iverson come and Allen Iverson go. Right now, I'm seeing Joel Embiid. Like, my point is, my mindset is that players come, players go. The sport remains and will remain. But as far as players, they come and they go. Like, I'm beyond this whole getting wrapped up in players to the point where, like, okay, I'm going to just be all upset that people don't agree with me and all of that, right? When I don't hate Caitlin Clark, I have no emotion attached to Caitlin Clark at all. So when I talk about her game, believe me, I'm deciphering her game just like I do anybody's game. Now, sometimes I end up having to point out things to certain people because I don't think y'all seeing the true picture. And the other thing, a lot of times it seems like I'm being tough on her because I don't appreciate when she go out there and score 7 points. She go out there and score 7 points, 7 turnovers, right? Aaliyah Boston go out there and score 27. They fever win the game, and then you come on my thread talking about this shit starting ends with Caitlin Clark. Like, because that shit's retarded shit. So that's when I start it's seeming like I'm just ragging on her. But I'm really not. I'm really just trying to set you straight. Like, I hope you can understand that. Like, she's just a player to me. The people I'm talking to and people I'm addressing and people that I'm just really going at is y'all, the fans. Players are just players. They don't give a damn. They got millions of dollars. They gonna be all right. But it's y'all, right? Like this idea that this guy comes on my thread talking about, Cece's really the one leading the team. Bro, no, she's not. Like, I've seen way too much basketball for you to come here and try to tell me that. I know what leading the team looks like. And I'm saying it's okay that she's not leading the team because she's a rookie. Rookies should not have to do that. Every rookie's not Michael Jordan. And stop thinking she's Michael Jordan level. She's not Michael Jordan level. She's not Magic Johnson level. She's not Larry Bird level. Now, if you are offended by that, I don't give a fuck. Period. Because, why would you be offended by that? That she's not Jordan Bird or like that. That's the type of stuff you think, then you don't know basketball to me. Like, at all. Now, if you could tell me to take a hike, whatever, that's cool. Right? I believe she has the potential to be great like that. But when I talk about her skill set, there's no emotion involved. I'm just talking about pure skill set. Handles. Like, her handles, if we had to put a number on it. 10 is excellent handles, 1 is trash handles. Her handles are about a 5 to me. For real. And I don't know how y'all can watch DJ Carrington pick her pocket twice in a game and at least once every time they play, and watch Lainey Hamilton pick her pocket and not at least understand why I'm saying that and thinking that it's hate. I don't understand how you can, honestly not see that she pushes off when she drives. Listen, I'm not trying to do that, but let's just keep it real. But y'all think she is on the level of a Jewel Lloyd or somebody that can just cross you up and go? Like when I say that Juju Watkins will translate in the league quicker and faster than her and be better immediately, like y'all don't like that? Oh well, too bad. I can look at Juju Watkins' skill set, her dribble, her handles, her turnaround, her hezzy pull up. I can look at that and tell she'll be a better player right away. Because that's just something I developed over years of watching hundreds and hundreds of players. And I don't get emotionally attached to any of them because I know at any moment, every single player, God forbid, is an injury away from being gone. So I never get too caught up with players. That's just the reality and nature of the beast. And like the sooner y'all realize that, the better off you'll be. You're not falling in love and being superly obnoxious as a result of being in some state of infatuation with basketball players. That's what bothers me. Like, if you don't get that, then I'm sorry. All right, maybe y'all from a generation, I understand it's more autism and more like some of y'all might be the kids of, well, you know, we used to talk about crack babies. Maybe y'all meth babies. I don't know. Maybe y'all generation is just, you can't grasp arguments or whatever. I don't know. You know? And then the other person talking about, what do you say? I would have 10 times more followers if I just wasn't biased against Kid and Clark. Listen, man, I'm fine with the way the channel is growing. I'm so fine with that, bro. I never came here with the intention of just trying to have the most followers in the world or try to make the most money out of this or whatever. I came here because I started doing this because I just love talking about sports. I love talking about basketball. And I'm going to call this shit the way I see it. It's not going to be about like, all right, I know damn well if I come on here and start cooning, right, I just rag on Angel Reese. But let's be for real. If Louisville was all about money for me, this is what I would do. I would look at the fact that, okay, in America, you got over 60-some% white population. And then you got a 12 to 15% black population, right? So if I'm trying to attract people and it's about a money thing, I already know if I come on here and just try to pander to the 62%, I already know I would get more viewers, more subscribers. I already know that if it's just about a money thing, right? And that it's a losing cause to try to pander to the 12 to 15%, especially when the 12 to 15% talking about black people. There's a nice portion of them that is really, you can put them on the side with the white people, like real rap. Like, you know, I think our community got more of that than any other community. We got guys like Jason Whitlock. We got channels like what's this dude, AK Nation. We got channels like I don't know. It's a whole lot of channels that are like they pander to white people. You know, I already know if I did that, I would have followers of just thousands of white people because they love to hear a black man sit there and just talk shit about black people. That's why Candace Owens has 1 million subscribers right now, because they know that, like, all right, something happens, something goes down, Candace Owens will talk shit about the black person. Like, she literally, when George Floyd was killed by a cop who sat on him, the cop clearly wrong, she sat there and made excuses for the cop. There's a certain segment of white people that love when black people do that. Like, that black person be their favorite, right? Now, my thing is, I can never see myself doing that because I have way too much self-respect. It's just that simple. I can never be that guy. So, to you, maybe you don't understand. I'm okay with my channel growing slowly and steadily as long as the people that come are real ones. What I mean by real ones are sincere people who understand what I'm trying to do. And that is give real opinions on issues based on like sincere shit. Call it the way I see it, for real. Call it the way I see it. Simple and plain. I'd rather have a channel with subscribers that are of that type. They could be white, black, Chinese, whatever, just as long as you're a real one. I don't care what your race is and all that kind of stuff. But you do have to understand, me being a black man, I'm going to automatically feel some type of way when I see like a black sister being attacked wrongfully. Like, I'm not going to tolerate people putting stupid shit out there like, you know, Angel Reese is trying to attack Caitlin Clark because she's jealous of her and all of that kind of stuff. And then when I go to her Instagram, Bro, her Instagram is so disgusting. You can just look at the number, look at the thread, the number of like people. They talk about haters. She's hated way more than Caitlin Clark because the Caitlin Clark Legion of people are a bunch of dudes who have no type of honor or integrity or home training. For real, they're the barbarians with no home training. They sit there and talk a bunch of shit about black people, but really, those are the worst people. People who do that. They literally have devilish ways and tendencies. So I'm automatically going to get super protective of her just because of that. Now, you don't understand that? I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm over 20 minutes. I'm up here rambling. You know what I mean? This ain't really where I intended on going with it, you know. But listen, good game by the Sky. Good game by the Sky. Excellent game by Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? She's just only gonna get better. I believe, because you gotta understand the fight and the dog that's inside of someone like her. She's like obsessed with the sport, and eventually I can see the jumper. She develops like a little mid range, and can occasionally take it out to the three and just hit that with any type of consistency. Oh man, it's over, bro. It's over. So yeah, that's all I got right now, man. Good job, Chicago Sky. Peace out.